The morning sun spills molten gold across the vast savanna, igniting the towering shadows of enormous bulbous mushrooms that rise like alien sentinels from the earth. A thin mist clings to the ground, curling around the legs of the Homo habilis tribe as they move silently through the dew-soaked grass. Every step is deliberate, every motion calculated. The tribe is on the hunt, not for antelope, not for roots, but for the towering fungi that form the backbone of their survival. These mushrooms, their caps glistening with iridescent spores, are not mere plants, but titanic sustenance pulsing with earthy moisture and the faint tang of decay. Here, survival is measured in the ability to harvest, without falling prey to the dangers that stalk the same plains. A young female, her hands calloused from years of climbing and gathering, stretches upward, grasping the spongy stalk of a mushroom that towers above her head. With a grunt, she tears a portion, careful not to dislodge the base, for the colony must survive another season. Around her, children of the tribe mimic her motions, laughing in sharp bursts, as they learn the rhythm of the hunt, their wide eyes reflecting the first glimmers of knowledge, the first lessons in a life dominated by these fungal giants. The adults watch intently, their eyes darting across the horizon where danger could appear in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, a deep, vibrating roar shatters the morning stillness. From the edge of the mushroom forest, a shadow emerges, a giant saber-toothed predator, its fur mottled and bristling muscles rippling under taut skin. The tribe freezes. Hands clasp the nearest tools, sharpened stones, and hardened sticks. Communication is wordless, instinctual, a glance here, a hand signal there. The predator stalks closer, drawn not just to the tribe, but to the spores drifting from the mushrooms, rich with a scent that promises nourishment. A collective breath is held as the leader of the group, a broad-shouldered male, positions himself between the young and the beast. Survival is immediate, primal, and absolute. The first clash is thunderous. Stones fly, sticks jab, and the predator recoils with a snarl, yet it does not retreat. The tribe forms a semicircle, driving it back, step by step, their coordinated movements honed through countless encounters with death. Yet even as the danger seems contained, a sudden twist, a neighboring tribe equally hungry, bursts from the tall mushroom's weapons, raised their intentions unclear. Rivalry for these fungal towers has led to silent wars before. Today, the tension ignites into sudden chaos. Screams of challenge and the clash of rudimentary weapons echo across the plains. The Homo habilis press together, fighting both predator and rival, their survival instincts intertwined with the hunt, the harvest, the defense of their young. When the dust settles, the predator slinks back into the mist, and the rival tribe retreats, unwilling to press their advantage. The savanna grows quiet again, except for the soft hiss of spores falling from the giant mushrooms. The tribe gathers the largest stalks, binding them with vines and dragging them toward their shelter. The children cheer, the adults exhale, and a shared laughter rises, brittle but resilient, echoing across the plains, a testament to survival unity and the small victories that define life 5.9 million years ago. Night falls with a suddenness that always surprises the tribe. The sky, painted in deep indigo and flecked with stars, casts long shadows across the mushroom forest. Fires are lit in shallow pits, their smoke curling lazily upward, mingling with the sweet, pungent aroma of the harvested fungi. The tribe moves in careful patterns, arranging the enormous stalks for drying and storage. Every motion is methodical. The elders check for rot. The women tie bundles with strips of bark. The older children carry smaller mushrooms for immediate consumption. Even in this calm, every rustle of the grass sends a jolt of caution through them, predators do not rest, and the night is their realm. From the edge of the forest, a sudden howl pierces the quiet. Smaller creatures drawn to the rich fungal scent approach stealthily, their eyes glinting like shards of obsidian. The tribe reacts instantly. Torches flare, illuminating their faces, wide-eyed, tense, yet resolute. Stone blades are brandished. Sharpened sticks are thrust forward. The intruders hesitate, recognizing the fierce determination of these early humans before retreating into the darkness. A silent understanding passes through the tribe. Survival is not just about food, but vigilance, foresight, and unity. Amid the tense night, the tribe's healer moves quietly, gathering herbs and leaves from the damp underbrush. She crushes them between her palms, mixing them with water drawn from a nearby stream, creating poultices and infusions to heal the minor wounds inflicted by both predator and rival. Every scrape, every cut is treated immediately. A single infection could mean death. The young watch and learn, their small hands mimicking the precise motions of the elder, absorbing knowledge that will one day save their lives. This ritual, quiet and deliberate, reinforces the bond between survival and wisdom. Suddenly, a distant thunderclap shakes the air. Clouds gather rapidly, dark and roiling, blotting out the stars. Rain begins to lash the savanna, drumming on mushroom caps with a force that rattles the ground. The tribe springs into action, dragging their precious harvest toward makeshift shelters beneath large overhanging fungi and shallow caves. Children are carried, vines are used to secure the mushrooms, and bodies move with a synchronized urgency born from countless storms survived before. The rain transforms the landscape into a slippery, treacherous terrain, yet the tribe presses on, instinct and determination guiding every step. In the midst of the storm, a low rumble signals danger. A flash flood, surging through a nearby ravine, threatens to sweep away both people and precious food. The tribe forms human chains, linking hands to stabilize the younger members, anchoring bundles of mushrooms with vines, and guiding them toward higher ground. Water churns, mud slicks the earth, and the wind tears at their hair and clothing, yet they persevere. Each action is a calculated dance of survival. Hesitation could be fatal. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the tribe reaches relative safety. Breath heaving, drenched and covered in mud, they gather around the flickering glow of small fires, sheltered under mushroom overhangs. The storm passes, leaving the savanna glistening under a silver moon. Relief washes over the tribe, laughter bubbling up despite the exhaustion. They share the largest mushroom stalks, tearing off sections to roast over the fire, the aroma mingling with the petrichor. A simple meal, yet monumental in its triumph. A testament to resilience, knowledge, and the unyielding will to survive in a world dictated by giant fungi and primal dangers. Dawn breaks slowly, unveiling a world transformed. Pools of rainwater shimmer across the savanna, reflecting the towering mushrooms like ghostly sentinels. Steam rises from the wet earth as the sun warms the land. The tribe stirs, bodies stiff from the night's ordeal, eyes blinking against the morning glare. Yet despite the exhaustion, there is movement. Life resumes. The tribe gathers in a circle at the heart of their shelter. The elder male who had defended the children now sits injured, a gash along his shoulder wrapped in leaves soaked in healing balm. Beside him, the healer carefully applies a poultice, then raises her hands to the sky, a gesture not of worship, but of endurance. The children mirror her silently. This is not a ceremony. It is memory passed through action, a lesson etched into muscle and breath. Survival is legacy. With the air thick and still, the tribe prepares to move. The flood has shifted the ground, uprooted familiar paths and revealed new threats. They must relocate not far, but enough to find dry shelter and fresh growth. Mushroom spores drift on the wind, hinting at fertile ground nearby. A scouting group sets off climbing a low ridge. What they find stops them in their tracks. Beyond the rise lies a shallow basin teeming with young mushroom colonies, untouched by flood or rival hands. The caps glow faintly in the sun, a promise of abundance. The scouts return their faces alight. The tribe gathers its belongings, bundles of fungi, sharpened stones, water leaves, and the wounded carried with care. As they descend into the basin, laughter breaks out again. Children race ahead, chasing drifting spores. They arrive together as one, planting their tools into the soil and laying the first stones of a new hearth. Fires are lit, and once again, they cook the mushrooms that sustain them. Around the flames, shoulders touch, wounds are tended. Stories are told not in words but glances, scars, shared bread. The storm has passed. The tribe lives. And in this moment, under a sky clearing of clouds, they are not just surviving. They are becoming.